What you're about to watch is a video with me and a new business partner, that's a good friend of mine, where we are going to build a probably 300 person overseas company right now. It's already in the works. He had an office in an overseas country. He knocked down a wall so we could get more employees in there. I asked him how big the building is because we're going to buy the entire building. We're going to go into that later in the video. But this is how business gets done. I promise you, 24 months from now, we will own this entire building. We'll do a video there at the country where we have 300 people in person. Now watch.
Overall, man, you already know what it is, bro. Like, even though we're in Japan, I'm in the business, you know?
Yeah, it's never really, it's just cool to work in different locations with different people.
That's it.
Tijuana was awesome because we were just working in a new environment that had a high energy, and the people in there, they're curing cancer. And so anything that we were doing our problems seemed pretty small.
I remember you were talking about that in one of the videos, actually. Like, the moment you work with people who like genuinely are creating like some physical impact or like some like direct impact, it kind of changes your perspective on the work that you're doing. Like, it's not that deep.
Yeah, it's not deep at all. I'm trying to fucking write out like processes and shit, and I'm like, dude, these guys are literally curing cancer. And at one point they had a power outage. They just moved into a new hospital where they spent, like $30 million plus to build, and this place is one of the best facilities. It is the number one facility in the entire world for what they're doing. And it was the first day that they moved their stem cell customers back in, and they have 4 backup generators. But because the power goes out a lot, but the people that installed them didn't turn them on. And so the power went out and everything went down. And if they were operating on someone like that, there could have been some major issues that went wrong. And so that happens. And I'm like, someone could have just died from this small mistake where they have already thought through the mistake and put 4 backup power generators, but they didn't think, of course, these people are going to turn them on after they install them, but they didn't. And so those tiny things that could literally kill someone, it really, I was going through some problems at the same time, and I'm like, I got to fucking grow a pair of balls right now.
I'm hip. No, last couple of weeks was super stressful, like on our end too, but like stressful in terms of what? Like, like we weren't operating on someone's life. We weren't, so. No, it's just perspective, bro. It's just perspective. That's what makes you you. That's what makes me. That's what separates everybody from the rest.
You seem like you've gotten some real wisdom since being in Japan.
Bro, dude, I'm surrounded by so many temples out here, bro. I got the it's just been learning a lot too, bro. Like your videos talked about it too, but it's all about managing people. Like, that's what business is. It's just managing people and then like utilizing frameworks and systems that like are predictable, that help you to get to where you want to get to. And then along the way, it's just managing people. Like, just been learning that firsthand. It's just like, I've been like, because I'm the leader of my business, and I think you are as well. So for me, it's like sometimes I play therapist. Like, I have to like just manage the emotions of my team. So it's been teaching me a lot about just like how to deal with people overall. My voice is downing milk.
That's actually what sucks about business, because you start by just learning a skill. Me, I was like, I'm gonna get really good at YouTube, and so I could help people. Mm-hmm. And then you get really good at it. You're in the weeds. You're doing everything. But if you want to turn that from being self-employed to a business, you have to change from just becoming the best in the world at that skill to becoming very good at a bunch of skills. And then you're no longer going to be the best in the world at that one skill, because you have to take so much time in managing other people. And then you're just become the business of managing people until you get to a point where your systems are so good and your teams are so good, you can go back to being that thing that you were really good at and help transcend the business. And that's what I've seen most successful businesses do. They have this period from what they're good at it, and then they have to build a team so they actually can no longer be the best at what they're doing. And then when their team's really good, they can then go back to being the best at what they're doing.
Yeah, it's literally just like an order of, it's just like, all right, something, you're really good at it. Okay, cool. Now take that knowledge, compartmentalize it. right? Package it, package it, then teach it to people, right? The training process is the part that's going to require more of your energy. After you train them, they become self-sufficient. Cool. Now those people will become really good at some things. They now have to do the same exact process. And then that like trickles down the ladder. And then now what happens is at the end, it just becomes like a management game. Like, hey, look, you're managing this person who's managing this team. You're managing this person who's managing this team. And then that's kind of what the role becomes. And then that frees up the capacity for you to just do what you actually are good at.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like that, but it's necessary. And
That's
so,
the game, bro.
Yeah, it is. I mean, if you want to grow a business, it's what you have to do. And so,
Yeah.
who's your mentor and how is he helping you with EOS?
Yeah, he's a guy who was in a mutual program that I was in. The program itself wasn't the greatest, but it just like introduced me to so many people that like it made me naturally just richer, like in knowledge. It helped the business for sure. But the overall program was terrible though. But regardless, the mentor of mine, his name is Adrian Dayton, and he has been like an EOS practitioner for I don't know how many years now, like 10 plus years or something. And he has scaled the business to $1 million or multiple $1 million. He sold the business. It was like a SaaS company. And then he's also helped, I think, over 20 to 30 businesses like scale to $1 million with EOS. So I got into the call actually today for you and today for me, because it was like 1 to 4 a.m. So that's just the worst part about Japan, bro. It's just the friggin' time zones. But bro, I got in there and I literally was just soaking in information. Like, there's so many things that we're doing. Like, we're succeeding in spite of our business.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not because of our business. Like, it just in spite of our hard work, we make things work, right? So I took like 4 pages of notes. And I'm like, all right, you may need to be fired. You might not be in the right position. You're a great fit for the company, but you're not in the right position. We need better systems here. And then like every single department needs to have these accountability metrics. Otherwise, where are we going?
Yeah. Yeah. And then it's your job to show people where you guys are going too.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. It's like you struggle to like even picture that though, because like, dude, you get into business because it's fun. Like, you don't get in because it's like, I want to set goals. Like, it's like, no, it's like, I just like building shit.
Oh, I never had a goal. Actually, every single person would tell me, so what's your 3-year, 5-year goal for a long time? And I would say, if you told me 3 years ago, what is my goal? Anything that I would say is so drastically different from where my life is today. I would spit in my face. It's so far off. But now, actually, I have to think about it, because when you are managing people, everyone has to be on the same line, or you guys are not going to be going to the same places.
Yeah, that's true. 100%. Yeah, it's just like bro, I was thinking about it to myself too. It's just like how is it that I can rally people behind something? Like, people get rallied behind me because I'm the leader, sure, but like, how can I get everybody on the same vision so that like bigger. Yeah, so that everything that we're working towards is towards the same thing,
like curing cancer.
Yeah, like curing fucking cancer, bro. Yeah, like curing cancer. Yeah, over here trying to help people market their businesses and grow their brands, while other people are just out here curing cancer, which is fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you thought about it? What is the vision for your company?
Well, the 1-year vision. The 1-year vision is for us to make $1 million before the end of 2025. The way that I have envisioned that out in my mind is that we're going to be helping 100 businesses earn $50,000 of revenue, or add $50,000 of revenue to their business. So theoretically, if I can help 100 businesses earn $50,000, it's $5 million of revenue generated. I think at that point, it's like, okay, cool. Our services are worth at least 20% of what we help to generate, which is $1 million.
Yeah. I mean, that's very likely. I'm sure there's different components too, because you probably have different goals for different aspects of the kind of vertical integration. And that's something that's tough to nail out as well. Because I have so many different aspects. I'm trying to vertically grow and have multiple price points, and you're doing similar things. And so there's different objectives for each one. And some of them are not a 10-year goal, but they're super important for the next 3 years. And then, And that's just kind of when you're playing chess.
Yeah. You got to pick your battles, bro. You got to pick your battles. Like, which one are you going to focus on first? What's the goal that you put together?
Well, my high-end product, which right now, that's why I need to build out a website, because I need to monetize a few different ways right now, especially because I'll be going on all my client channels at least once or twice a month forever. Which is, and those will just get millions of views, and I'll be able to utilize some email list for just any traffic that I'd want. And so I was also thinking, I'm not going to post a video a day anymore. I'm going to go to probably 2 per week, because there's just no way we're going to post 30 videos a month with the editing right now. It's just, it doesn't seem possible. And so I think for your team and for what we're doing, it's the only way to post quality, because I actually really want to grow. It's not fun for me to get 75 views every single video.
74 excluding me.
Yeah, and PJ and my mom and then my 5 other friends. So I don't think anyone actually watches, but even though it was a fun challenge for a year to post a video every day, that's not how you're going to grow to a few million views per month. It's quality. It's all 100% quality. So I'm just going to focus, let's say, spend 15 hours per video really crafting something spectacular. And then the ways I'll monetize that would be, one, high-end consulting, where I would give someone a complete strategy for their channel. Here's A to Z. Here's exactly what I think you should do. I'm looking at your back-end analytics. Here's everything you're doing wrong. Here's why you're doing it wrong. Here's the basics that you have to learn. Here's my playbook. Here's everything I do. Just show people exactly what they should be doing. And then I'd script out like 3 different videos for them. Just think of like I would just think of like a pretty high value stack that I could do for someone who's really trying to grow on YouTube and they're stuck and sees the credibility that I have. And if I was just charging $1,000 a call for that, and I could give someone a lot of value, if I could just get like 5 to 10 a month, that would at least fund a team to where then I can not be stressed about my personal channel.
No,
and then,
I like that idea.
And so that would be one avenue to monetize pretty quickly. The high end product is just a $25,000 per month flat fee. And so right now, let's say I'm basically white labeling your company as from the servicing end of editing. And then we're going to do probably, if you can, similar things with thumbnail. Well, we'll have 200 editors and a dozen thumbnail designers in this office.
We're going to buy the building, bro. We're going to buy the building.
For sure. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind, because I think I could get 40 clients at $25,000 a month, that would be $1 million a month if we had the capacity in revenue, that would be pretty good 16 months from now, I think. And that would be an MRR, monthly recurring. And that would fund the next phase of what I really want to do,
we're gonna put that one on. We're not gonna share that one just yet, right?
Not quite yet, but just keep on growing. I need revenue to continue to do everything that I want to do, and it all comes down to actually just getting views. And so I'll just invest every dollar I make until I die or make it happen.
No, dude, that's what it is, bro. It's like you make it happen, or what, or nothing. Like that's
I mean, the worst case, I go back and live with my mom. I'm a loser.
Nah. We're done with that phase, brother. We're not going back there.
Mom, I love you, but I would never want to live with you again.
Nah, same here, bro. Same here. My mom, I'll probably send this to my mom and be like, Mom, look, I love you to death, but not in the same house.
Yeah. I'm excited to go back for Thanksgiving. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah, bro. No, I like that, dude. Okay, cool. So tell me. Okay, so you're going to shift the focus to 8 videos, and then instead, what we're going to do is
just as many as we can do, pure quality, because I don't want to post shit videos anymore, because there's no way to get those to get views. I also don't do any titles or hooks or even think about my videos. If I even put like 20 minutes of thought into a video before I made it,
completely different.
But if I put 10 hours of thought, then that's a complete game changer. If I go from, like, let's say I spend 2 hours per video on a client, and that can get a few 100,000 views. I mean, I right now have freed up my time to a very high degree. And instead of taking on more clients right this second, I need to focus on the highest leverage opportunity, which is let me grow this personal channel to prove what I'm doing with my clients works.
It's your biggest portfolio. It's your biggest
Yeah. And then everyone will believe me when I say I help people grow their YouTube channels. And they're like, what the heck are you talking about? You don't get views. And so it's probably an ego thing too. But this is actually the highest leverage opportunity. I mean, I know how much money I'm making my clients, and you could just do that for yourself.
I like that. So you want to shift the focus from the 30 videos to like as many quality videos as we can do.
Yeah, the best quality in the world.
You want to supplement like the rest of the videos with just like with shorts or what?
Shorts would be cool. I'm not sure. It would be. I'm not sure. So we'll definitely have to talk about. I mean, what we first initially talked about, there's just no way we can make that happen with current capacity. And so I know it's tough on your team, and it's not possible. I mean, we thought that this would have been realistic, but now that we've done it for 13 days, I mean, if there's 2 videos back, there's just no way we'll be able to do this at scale. And so
we just put on another guy. So like we actually managed to split the workload for the 30 videos, but I like the idea though, like because we hired on 3 people just to be able to manage this whole project.
Well, what do you think? Because eventually I will want to ramp up the quantity once we can match. I would like to do more videos, but if the current capacity right now is 2 per week, if that's what we can do, I'd rather do that and not post any other videos.
Okay. Yeah. So in that case, then so this upcoming week, well, there's a couple of things that we got to iron out though. Like first and foremost, like, are you recording daily, and then are you submitting everything in the Drive daily with a storyboard?
I don't know if I'll do it. It depends on how quick the turnaround time on the other videos are. Some days we get a ton of videos done. Like when I'm with Ken or Robert and we're going behind the scenes doing things, or with Ed, and like if I'm with clients, there's a ton of footage that we can do. And if not, I need to basically just storyboard out a video and think about different scenes and do a bunch of other things. And so it's really, I can do more videos, I can do less, and focus on quality. It depends on what the editors can handle.
I see. Okay, cool. Let me because I think what we can realistically handle in a month right now with the current capacity from the team and the new guys that we're bringing on, I think we could probably handle like 15 videos.
15? Okay. Well, like we still have all the other client work as well, and I don't want to fall behind with what they're doing, because that's how I get paid right now.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. Yeah, what we can do is we can probably because my team short form wise, like
those ones are quick,
super quick. Like long form is a little bit different. Also, because like we just started with your content. Like there's a different style that we kind of develop for each person that we work with. Like if you notice it for Ken, CPI, Robert, all styles are different. So like it's the same thing with you. So like it's just kind of like finding that flow, and like we were kind of talking about earlier, you got to like take the knowledge, compartmentalize it, systemize it, and then give it to the guys. So we're trying to like find templates within or recurring themes within what you're doing. So that way we could say, hey, look, these 2 people, we just rough cut. These 2 people, we add effects. These 2 people, sound effects. And it's just like a conveyor belt.
Yeah. So for short form, that would be cool too, to do some of that. I've never done it.
We can.
So I'm always just scared to post on Instagram, if I'm being honest.
Nah, dude.
What I would have to do is I would have to give up my Instagram to PJ, and he would have to post it, and I wouldn't be able to look for at least 2 months. I would have to delete it off my phone. He would have to do it, and then I would be completely fine after that.
Dude, if you want to bolster your personal brand super quick, like short form is the way to do it.
Especially if they were incredibly good short form videos.
Like the ones that they make for me, bro. Like they could make those for you, like in a heartbeat, bro. Like very, very simple. And those are what's it called? Those videos, like they perform well like almost every single time.
And you just have so many distribution networks through that too. You can just post on all platforms.
Exactly.
I mean, the thing with YouTube, if you have a distribution network where you can force a bunch of views initially on your videos, then you can make them blow up. There's some tactics that I do for Ken and Robert to instantly blow up a video that just no one else would have the ability to, because they don't have a distribution network to flood it in. And I'm not going to say what I do, but I know one of my friends who has one of the largest Christian companies, what he does to blow up podcast is they have 5 million active users on their app per day. And so their distribution's incredible. 5 million people per day is what is the people that sign on to their app. So they launch a new Christian podcast and then they distribute it from their app. And then there's instantly 5 million views on the new podcast. Then it becomes #1 on the trending. And if there's tiny little tactics like that that you can do, if you have something like the 5 million distribution,
that's the hurdle right now.
that's the hurdle. But I usually try and find clients that have that they don't understand that they have.
Yeah. No, I'm hip to that. Actually, that's a great idea, dude. So basically, just bolstering up your network so that whenever you do produce a video, you just ship it out to the network, and then that's your marketing arm.
And so let's say I had a free school community with 100,000 people in it. And then you do this big hype, you launch a video. Then I'm guessing Iman Ghazi probably does something similar to this, because he gets so many views in the first hour. But then it plateaus significantly after that. But in the first hour, he can get 50,000 views. So he probably dumps it onto his email list, onto all his stories. He probably has like a Telegram group with 50,000 people that he's pumping this to. And then he can get the first jolt of views. Then if you have a good video, YouTube's going to show it to a lot of people. And then that's how you're playing the probabilities pretty high.
No, that makes sense, dude. That makes sense. Yeah. You just basically need the initial jolt. And then if the video is good, it carries over. The retention will keep people there. And then you're good to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, my boy is out here demolishing milk cartons.
My second one of the day. I'm about to shit my
and dude, the milk in Japan is actually so good, bro.
Is it really?
Oh my god, it literally tastes like half and half.
Oh,
it's raw milk.
You can get raw milk there?
Yeah, bro.
Oh man, it's impossible to get it in Arizona.
You got to go to a farm.
Yeah, I go to the farmer's market, but they don't sell raw milk there.
Nah, that's a crime, dude. Yeah, the States are.
It's criminal.
I love the States, bro, but at the same time, you got to just.
One time in Colombia, we were in the country land. I mean, in the coffee land, and we drove 3 hours to get there. It's the best coffee in Colombia, and they're known for having spectacular coffee. And we were at lunch. And this is when we were doing the steak and milk diet. And so I asked the lady, we were at a restaurant. I said, "Tienes leche?" She said, she looked at me really weird. She was like, see? But she was like, I was like, okay, entrana, which meant whole milk. She was like, no. And then she said something else. I said, whatever, just give me that. And so she comes back, and this milk is like, it's kind of leaking off the sides. And then I pick it up and it's piss warm. And I take a sip and it is piss warm milk. And I said, what the fuck is going on? And she went and squeezed it out fresh for me. And it was so good though. I just said, can I just have some ice with this? Because warm milk does not taste right, but it was so
let's have cookies with it.
Literally the freshest milk in the entire world.
That's fucking crazy. She just wet and milked the cow for you.
Yeah.
Go back to that restaurant, bro. You gotta.
Oh, for sure. I would take anybody there and make them drink it.
Never. On second thought, I think I'm gonna be busy when we're going to Colombia. So.
Well, it's far from us. We would need a car. It's like a 2.5 hour drive to get there.
From is it from Medellin?
It's 2.5 hours from Medellin.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely down to visit, bro. Definitely.
No, dude, you're not visiting. You're staying there for a few months.
All right, so you got to come out to Portugal then when I have my spot.
When will you be there?
So I'll be there from January until we go to Colombia.
Okay, so I might be able to, because I'm going to New Year's. For New Year's, I'll be in Colombia, and I could just fire out to Portugal maybe for a week right after that, depending on what my schedule looks like. I mean, that would be in the same vicinity.
Yeah, definitely come by, bro. I'll make sure that No, I'll stay in Lisbon. Yeah, so just
Okay.
super close to the airport, then I'll come grab you.
I think I know someone who lives there who's a good friend as well.
Yeah?
In Lisbon. Yeah. He's a fun dude. He's one of the most fun guys ever.
Yeah, bro. Connect me out with him. I'll also connect you with that guy in Amsterdam too.
Oh, I already told him. I told him, dude, you have to go get lunch. He said he's like 45 minutes away. He said he'll take the train in to come see you.
What if he? Because I'm not in Amsterdam directly.
I'll hook you guys up on WhatsApp.
Yeah. All right. Perfect.
Is there anything else that we need to talk about? Or thumbnails?
Yes.
How are we gonna build this thumbnail agency that's gonna have dozens of people?
Yeah. So we have right now. We have one really good guy. I have another guy who I'm going to bring on pretty soon. If you want, just have him send me over like a screenshot, and then send me over send me over like what you want him to do, and then send me over the raw photo, and then I'll just be like, all right, make this as a test.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, we'll go from there. There's a couple of things. Look, if you want, we can talk about how we can tweak the agreement so that like instead of us doing 30 videos, what we can do is maybe, for example, like 15 videos, and then what we can do is like fill the rest of that with like high quality shorts so that you can just grow the page. Do you want to do that instead?
I'll need to think about it, but we'll do something.
Okay, cool. All right, awesome. And then we're almost done with the first set of Robert videos, and then are there any videos that are coming back from CPI and Ken?
Well, we have tons of videos that we can send you guys. It's just filling them out, but we'll have a lot of videos to get you guys.
Perfect. All right. Well, yeah, bro. I guess that's all then.
All right. I'll see you later, dude.
All right, brother, man. I'll see you soon.
What's up, Yusuf?
Yo, what's going on, PJ? How you doing?
Very good. How you been?
Good, man. Good. How's Tijuana?
Oh, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a good time, and we were in and out of there.
Flew in like a couple days, right?
Yeah, we were just there for 2 days, not even 2 full days.
Wow.
Yeah. But
yeah, I was seeing that you guys didn't even fly into Tijuana. You guys flew into San Diego.
Yeah. Well, they pick us up because they have to vertically integrate so much. They don't just have the medical facility. They also have to show patients the best care. So now they own the transportation company that picks you up from the airport, so they all speak English and they make you feel safe, because a lot of people think it's dangerous to be in Tijuana, so they make sure the customer journey that now they have to build their own MRI hospital right near theirs, because the one that they use is pretty tough to manage, and because they're bringing them 50 MRIs a month. And you would think if you're bringing someone 50 a week, you would think if you're bringing someone 50 MRIs, then they would want your business and they would want to treat you well, but they don't treat them well. And so then they're just building their own MRI facility. And then the hotel that they use, where they're committing 200 rooms per month for a hotel, or per week, because at least 200 nights per week. You would think that this hotel would want them to be there and to show them good business, but they don't. So now they have to build their own hotel because they want the customer journey to be so spectacular, and so they have to own every touch point along the way.
Yeah, they're literally building like a hospital city.
Yeah, and they're gonna, when they were talking, they're talking about making $100 billion a year. There's different scales, because they're going to sell their stem cells to every single hospital in the world, and then the cancer treatment to every single hospital in the world. Once it's legalized in the US, they're going to want the best stem cells. And these guys have the #1 stem cells in the entire world. So they're just going to white label and sell it everywhere. And then same thing with the cancer treatment that they're doing. So when they're talking about thinking big, the goal from the beginning is, he said this with the straightest face ever, but it's $100 billion a year.
Nah, that just puts things in perspective, bro. We gotta think bigger, bro.
You're saying we're saying $1 million a year, $100 million a year. Like, there's just fucking levels to this shit.
Nah, bro.
And when you think at $100 billion a year, you're on such a different scale. So any meaningful task just doesn't matter. You just figure it out when you think that big.